Get it? I forgot everything happened, so.
Well then, that concludes this audition. We'll contact you individually with your results after some time.
Alright.
Take care now.
Thanks for everything. Thank you for staying so late.
I wish Persona 5 and Persona 3 had a story to it. Dancing had a story to it. What the? Oh no. Yeah.
Excuse me? Yuko-san?
Yuko-san. Midnight. Why is it always midnight?
What the? Was that a scream?
It was from the studio. Hey!
What?
What's going on?
Hey, have you heard that rumor? Huh? Which one? When you look at some website at midnight, there's this weird video that plays on its own. It's hard to really make out much at first, but you can totally see this idol who should be dead dancing in it. When you watch the video to the end, supposedly you get taken away to the other side, and you never wake up.
Yikes. You think I'm scared? But I kind of am. What? What's up, Margaret? When you awaken, you are greeted with an unfamiliar sight. The floor, walls, even the ceiling, everything in the mysterious room is colored a deep ultramarine. Before you sit in a unfamiliar woman. Hey, what's up, Margaret?
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hey.
Don't worry, this is merely a dream. The you in the real world is sound asleep.
Cool.
Having said that, you're no guest of this room.
What? She fixes you with a piercing stare, as if appraising you. Before continue on.
Perhaps you've gone astray in your dream, and wandered into a realm beyond your ken.
Maybe I did. So what if I did?
This is the Velvet Room, a place that exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
Hey!
Only those who have agreed upon some form of contract may come here.
After saying so, she turns her gaze downward, as if in contemplation.
But nothing meaningless happens in this room. If you are here, there must be a reason for it. Very well. I'll use this as an opportunity to tell you of a guest we once hosted here.
The woman before you straightens her posture slightly, then faces you directly. It seems she's going to tell you a story about someone other than yourself. What does she intend to tell you about?
Yes, I know just whose story to relate. This is the tale of an unforgettable guest who kindled within my heart a flame that none of our countless visitors could match.
Countless? How many are there?
I knew him as Yu Narukami.
See.
In overcoming a terrible ordeal that befell a certain town, he formed an irreplaceable bond with his friend. The power of their bond supported them. Through every trial, even when facing an adversary with inhuman powers, they remained undaunted throughout. You seem perplexed. I'm not surprised. You could have no notion of what I'm speaking of, after all. In that case, I will show you a glimpse into the story after they overcame their ordeal.
When the woman raises her hand, brilliant light slowly floods your surroundings. Alright, let's get it.
To be clear, this is not the story of the ordeal they faced. One might think of it as a festival that they performed in, at the risk of their own lives.
Huh. Funny. You and his friends? Okay. Production company Takura Productions practice studio. About a half a year has passed since we solved the case that took place in the peaceful, rural town of Inaba. Summer vacation has been over for a while, but the heat still clings. Today we had to come to a certain production company's office for a particular purpose. Alright, lesson studio.
Rise-san's very late. It's past time for our lesson already.
Hey, Naoto. And you know Akami. Upon saying so, Naoto looks at the clock on the wall. Naoto Shirogane. She's an underclassman, and 1 year younger than me. But she's a detective, a 5th generation of the distinguished Shirogane family. When I first met her, she had problems with how others saw her, and presented herself as an adult man. Now though, she shifted away from that. I nodded to Naruto before taking out my own cell phone, scanning the backlit screen.
No text or voicemail from her. What about you?
Me neither, it seems. I wonder if something happened. But in
I don't
that
know.
case, I think you'd be the first one Rise-san would contact, Senpai.
Yes, I would. Rise Kuchikawa. She's an underclassman and a year younger than me, like Naruto. She's a teen idol famous across Japan, working under this company, Takura Productions. Just like Naruto, she had her own issues to deal with. When we first met her, Rise had been on hiatus from her work as an idol. However, the year we spent together helped her grow, and she's currently in the midst of making her comeback to showbiz. Actually, Rise's comeback is essentially the reason ordinary high school students like us are here in the first place.
Should I give her a call?
No, we can wait a little longer. Her work schedule is tight to begin with. It's us who are imposing on her time. Or, rather, it's me.
Ooh. My fingers hover over the call button, but I stopped on Naoto's words and put my cell phone away in my pocket. It's true, Rise must be very busy. It may be better to wait a bit longer and see what happens. Just as I'm thinking this, Naoto moves on to another conversation topic.
It still seems so hard to believe, for me, of all people, to be standing in a production studio awaiting dance lessons.
I couldn't have pictured it either, if it wasn't for Rise's comeback performance.
The Love Meets Bonds Festival. They're calling it LMB for short, correct? It seems to be a momentous occasion. I've heard TV crews will be there on the day of the concert.
Oh, shoot. That's right, we'll be participating as backup dancers in the performance at LMB, the debut show for Rise's comeback. Of course, Rise aside, we're all just amateurs. We're going to need a lot of practice before we can handle a real show. So far, our practice has been extremely rigorous, and it's still continuing on now.
Ballroom dancing I could have managed, but I'm entirely useless at this. I felt much more at ease fighting monsters in a strange world than I feel here.
That is true. Hey.
Oh man, I'm super
There she
late.
is.
I'm so sorry.
Rise-san! Oh, thank goodness you're...
My last meeting just wouldn't end. Were you two waiting long?
Kinda. We were, not that long. That sounds tough.
Don't worry about us. I'm sure all your hard work will pay off in the end.
You're so nice, Senpai. I may be late, but I guess there was a silver lining.
Hell yeah.
We don't hold it against you. With the music festival right around the corner, you must be overwhelmed with all the preparations. After all, it's not just we two you've been supervising. I heard that you're making time to give lessons to the others in Inaba as well.
Yeah, where are the others? As Naoto says, we three aren't the only ones of our friends who will be participating in this Love Meets Bond festival. The members of this investigation team, our friends who helped solve countless cases in distant Inaba, will be performing at this festival as well. Yosuke, Yukiya, Yukiko, Kanji, and Teddy. Even now, the eight of us are practicing our dance moves daily. Though Rise is busy with work, she's been going back and forth between here and Inaba to help teach our friends in the country.
Well, everyone's pitching in to help me. Senpai, Naoto-kun, my friends in Inaba. I want all of us to be our absolute best on stage, so I'll do whatever I can to help achieve that.
Hey,
Man, the festival producer's been a real pill about it. Just a
hey.
minute ago, she was going on and on about throwing our money away on amateurs.
She's not wrong there.
It was like I wasn't in the room. I was serious
seriously seeing red. We'll show her. We're gonna pull this off whatever it takes, and then she'll see how amazing all of you are.
You're too
Yeah.
professional. My hat is off to you.
You know it. So you can't slack off either, Nato-kun.
Ha.
Let's get this rehearsal started.
Who the hell is that?
Oh, good. All three of you are here.
Oh, okay, your manager. The studio door opens, cutting off Rise's words. The man poking his head through the doorway might be the only other friendly face here besides Rise. In this unfamiliar studio.
Noe-san, what's up?
Yep, her manager.
Wait, is that you, Nozomi? Oh my gosh! Hey girls, it's been forever!
Wait, what the? Who? The man called Inoue gives a smile and enters the room we're in. There are a number of girls behind him, but I don't recognize any of
I'm
them.
sorry to interrupt your practice, Yukun and Naoto-kun.
Ah, Rise-san's manager.
Could you spare a moment of your time? There are some people I'd like to introduce you both to. They're another idol group with Takara Productions. They'll be performing at LMB, too.
Hey, I don't know any of them.
Nozomi Nakahara, Tamami Uesugi, Sumomo Ujima, and Tomoe Sayama.
Hey, I'll definitely not remember all those names.
These are the next generation of idols, following in Rise-chan's footsteps.
I see, so they're Rise's juniors. The four girls, clearly all part of the same group, smiled at us, dressed in matching costumes. This isn't good. I'm not an expert on the showbiz world to begin with, so there's no way I know about them. Is it rude to tell actual Tianos to their faces that I don't know them? If Yosuke were here right now, things would be different. Ah, my buddy Yosuke. However, backup comes from an unexpected place. Naoto's one to speak up, previously lost in thought next to me.
I've seen them on TV before. As I recall, they're members of Konami Kitchen.
What the hell do you know that?
Wow, Nato-kun, that's right. You sure do your homework on this stuff. But it's just you four? Where's Konami?
Konami-chan's doing PR right now for her solo photo book that's out soon.
Konami Kitchen. I recall hearing that name. I see, they're members of that group. If I remember right, they're a popular idol group made to center around Konami Mashita, another of Rise's juniors. The four girls Inoue-san brought here make up the group Konami Kitchen, minus Konami-san herself right now.
You know, Inoue-san, you've been pushing Konami too much lately. I don't think letting her take on every job she's offered is a good thing.
Maybe. Maybe not.
You don't mince words, do you, Tomoe-chan?
Well, I have to be direct. LMB is just around the corner. Do you understand that even now we're behind on rehearsing?
Sheesh.
Well, I do. Trust me. I know how big that event is going to be for your group.
Hey, I want to do photo book work too. I want to model lots of outfits like cute swimsuits.
Okay.
All right, Sumomo-chan, just calm down. If a job like that comes in, I'll make sure you get a crack at it.
Tomoe-san gives a weary sigh as Sumono-san clings to Inoue-san, like a pouty child. Supposedly Rise juniors, but I can't actually get a read on their actual ages. It's a little baffling. How old are they actually? If I be speaking directly to them, how plain should I be? Well, I'm thinking over Naoto, who seems startled by the princess in a completely different way, mutters, "Someone to take him back."
This is a bit overwhelming. It's like being in a room with 5 Rise-sans.
Hey, they're not as good as Rise.
What? Am I that much like them? Is that what you think of your coach?
Oh, no. That wasn't my intent at all.
So this guy's you-san? Huh.
Yeah. If I recall, Inoue-san's earlier introduction, this aggressive girl must be Tamami-san. As they're walking over towards us, she looks into my face and stares intently at me. Did I do something to offend her? Nice to meet you.
And you know Akami. It's nice to meet you.
Whoa, listen to this guy.
What? What's wrong? What's
Aren't
wrong?
you a tad too composed? You seem way too cool. I don't like it one bit.
Jeez, there she goes again. I'm sorry, Senpai. She's always quick to pick fights with anyone and everyone.
I see. So that's the kind of girl she is. When I nod at Rise's words, Tamami-san dramatically points to me. What now?
Just you wait, you-san.
What?
The next time I see you, I'll have a herd of boys with me. All of them better and dreamier than you.
Good luck.
It'll be a boy trail that goes so far back you can't see the end. Like a goldfish's you-know-what.
Tail? I don't know. Well, this is awkward. The air in the room goes frigid as at Tamami-san's bizarre example. Was that intentionally awkward, or should I say something in background?
I'm sorry. Tamami-chan isn't very good at metaphors.
Hey, why'd you go with you know what? Are we not supposed to say goldfish poop?
No,
With
I
the-
don't think saying poop in and of itself would damage an idol's image. Though, when you go out of your way to avoid saying it like that, it just calls more attention to it.
Shut up!
Ah.
Jeez.
Sumomo-san darts away as Tamami-san chases her, while Tomoe-san watches in aspiration. This suddenly becomes a sketch comedy. That's when the last member, standing next to Inoue-san, steps over and smiles cheerfully. Her name was right, Nozomi-san.
Come now, everyone. A lady should always be graceful.
She looks pretty old.
I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Naoto Shirogane.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I hope to make an impression on you.
Hey, I see. No wonder why she's part of the same group as the other three. Nozomi-san seemed at first glance like someone you could talk to normally, as opposed to her colleagues, but it seems she won't be a cakewalk either. Naoto must have been thinking the same thing. When I looked to her, she's desperately trying to relax her frozen expression as she responds to Nozomi-san.
Yes, well then.
Alright, that's enough, everyone.
That was
They're
awkward.
just amateurs, so try not to bother them too much.
Oh, it's no bother. We're fine. Right, Senpai?
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That was nice.
It was a pleasant change of pace.
Really? Yay! Then I'll keep right on bugging you.
Oh my god, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, that's enough. You two gotta know when to put the brakes on these girls. If you don't, you'll never hear the end of it.
Oh?
Who are these people anyway, Risei-senpai? And there's more coming, right? I heard they're your friends, but they're not your boyfriends, are they?
Of course not.
Whoa.
I mean, how would that even be possible? But they are all important to me. They're my friends, more precious to me than anything.
What is it new? For a moment, the four of them are at a loss of words for upon hearing Risei. An odd silence settles. What's wrong? I don't think what she said was that weird.
Friends, huh?
That sounds so nice.
Then again, you could say you, Senpai, is special to me.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, is that so? That's a big no-no, Risei-senpai.
Cutting off my train of thought. Cutting off my train of thought. Risei grabs my arm and clings, like usual. I know she's just joking, but Risei, can an idol like you afford to do something like that in front of other people?
Risei-san?
Woohoo!
Well, I guess if anyone can get away with it, it's you, Risei-chan.
That
There
reminds
it
me,
is.
Inoue-san. You're done introducing everyone, right? We need to get started on our lesson.
You're right. We ought to get going in that case. Everyone, let's break until the evening interview. Could you stay in your dressing room so I can come get you later?
Huh? The members of the Konami Kitchen reply in unison, and bow before promptly and smoothly filling out of the room. Maybe it's odd, but ever since I started coming to Kuro Productions, I've seen a lot of people here automatically shift gears like this. They really are professionals. I suppose it goes to show that even though girls are entertainers through and through. Alright.
Oh, yes! The TV spot for LMB is going to start airing today. You should let everyone know. It'll be broadcast across Japan, so they should be able to see it in Inaba, too.
Okay.
Thanks, Inoue-san.
Inoue-san is the last to leave, and we're just back to the three of us at the studio. The sudden quiet is like the aftermath of a storm. Naoto mumbles, almost involuntarily.
TV commercial. That's what we filmed the other day, yes? It's really going to appear on TV.
Yep, for the whole world to see.
Is it finally hitting you?
Or Japan.
That's right. All our smiling faces will be on TVs all across Japan. So
Hey!
there's no backing out of this now, okay, Naoto-kun?
Hey!
Come now. You needn't say it like that.
I'll email everyone about the ad later. Let's get practicing.
I'm
Get
sure
it.
they'll be watching even if we don't tell them about it.
On that point, I agree. I doubt they'd ever miss festivities like this.
She has a point. I can think of the faces of our friends in Inaba and can't help but smile. The Love Meet Bonds Festival TV commercial introduces all participants of the event, so we all participate in that filming too. We're going to appear on TV, and this time, it won't be on some bizarre program that only comes on at midnight. That does feel a little embarrassing, but it'll certainly be an exciting experience. Not to mention... Jesus Christ. Not to mention, my friends are even more attentive to this thing than I am. They probably already invited each other over, and are waiting for their commercials broadcast. The funny mental image brings a smile to my face. Oh shoot, nice.
Let passionate songs and dance echo across the world.
Service, alright.
All-star cast, there will be special guests. The talented, devilish
Hey, there's us.
Nisei Kujikawa. The meaty idol group Konami Mashita and Kanamin Kitchen.
Japan's weird.
Come join us at LMB Festival. We'll form a passionate bond with you all. Our meat's extra yummy, so enjoy.
Hey, that's a crew. He's doing.
Where? Right there.
That's cool. Junes. They're all still in Junes. That's pretty cool. I enjoy it. That night, Rise, Naoto, and I were still spending our time on dance practice at Takura Production Studio. Shit, hold up. I've received a message. This is music.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Come on now, Tokun. Hey guys, let's stop for a bit.
What is that? What's going on?
This is intense.
It is
I
tiring.
didn't envision it to be this tough. It's all worked out in my head, but
Well, there's your problem. You're thinking too much. You stiffen up like that. Some skill is necessary, of course, and you have to factor in the choreography, too. But once you have that, all you need to do is show how you feel by moving with the music.
Hey.
is that how it works?
Yes, ma'am.
Senpai. What do you think about when you dance?
I'm just trying to have fun.
I don't
here.
think of anything, really. I'm just having fun.
That's how it should be. Dancing isn't just about moving to the rhythm. It's expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you. If
Hey.
you're trying to get across the message that this is fun, then us dancers need to be having more fun than anyone.
Expressing one's feelings, huh? That makes a kind of sense now that you explain it.
Kinda sense.
In ancient times, dancing was a form of culture developed as a means of expressing one's faith and ideals without words. So then, it's not a matter of being good or bad at it. I must instead learn how to express myself without fear.
Come on now, Tokun. You're still overthinking it. It's like what Chie-senpai always says. Don't think, feel.
Hey, let's go
In
cheer.
your case, you just gotta loosen up and enjoy yourself. Don't worry if you do a move wrong.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's try it from the top one more time.
Already? Can't we please, take a short break?
I guess we could. Ryusei is still raring to go, but it's clear to see that Naoto's legs are still shaky. She sounds flustered. A quick break might help. As I'm deciding how I can help the situation, my cell that I set off to its side begins ringing loudly and vibrating. Who the hell is this? Caller ID shows the name Yosuke Hanamura. Yosuke is the
It's
rescue.
Yosuke. I need to step out for a bit to take this.
Okay, then we'll start right after you come back.
Hey,
Saved.
dude. Poor Naoto. What is it now, man? What do you want to tell me about? Hallway? Okay.
Hello? Yosuke?
Zip.
Yo, partner, are you okay to talk right now?
Yeah, sure. As long as you know.
It's fine.
Good.
With the sound of the familiar voice on the line, I can help but smile in relief. partner, Anita, keeps talking about his usual carefree tone.
Dude, we saw the commercial! We all gathered around the TV at Juness when it was on. Man, seeing that stuff got us all pumped up. Are we all celebrities now? Maybe I should start working on my autograph.
That might be a good idea.
Anyway, we're heading over there tomorrow. We leave first thing in the morning, so I'm sure we'll get there before noon. Just wait until you see where all our training has gotten us.
I look forward
Nowhere. Even at our first practice, Yosuke surprised us all with his naturally deft moves. The videos that Reese has been recording only prove that he's been getting better and better. It's been a while since then, so I'm sure he'll show us a dance as amazing as he says. Austin thought I pick up what sounds like arguing on their side of the call. It's already starting. I can easily picture what's happening on their end, and Anna's smiling despite myself.
Dude, Teddy, hold your horses. You'll get your turn. So, hello, is this Sensei? I'm doing very well.
Very.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Very. Teddy is a resident of the TV world that we met through the case we solved. Still, he's as important a friend as the rest of us. Right now he lives at Yosuke's. Normally he wears his trademark bear fur, and the local kids know him as a mascot of the Junez department store. However, judging by the tone of his voice, he must be taking his inner form as a young man right now. Sounds like he grabbed Yosuke's cell away though. He might end up regretting that.
I bet it must be lonely without me there, but don't you worry about that. I'll be coming with the others tomorrow to get married to you, Sensei.
That should be interesting.
Nana-chan and Pops are coming too, of course. Let's see.
Yes, Nanako.
Huh?
A later down, sounds like Teddy turn around, and a melodramatic scream rings out. I shift the phone a little further from my ears. Business as usual. My guess is that Yosuke just got back up and saw Teddy with the swipe phone. I think I know them well enough to work out what'll happen next.
Damn it, Teddy, I was still talking to him. No, Yosuke, violence isn't the answer.
Sounds like you two are still getting along.
What gave you that idea? Anyway, that's the gist of it. We're coming tomorrow. Tell Rise and Naoto we said hi. See ya.
See you. See you tomorrow. I like that tone. See you tomorrow.
Huh? Are you done with the studio, Yukon?
No? I turn at the familiar voice and see Inoue-san standing there with a can of coffee in his hand. He seems pretty late already, though. Being the manager of a teen idol must be a pretty demanding job.
Not yet. I was just taking a call.
Ah, I see. By the way, I'm sorry about the commotion this afternoon. Is Rise-chan still with you?
Yes, she's helping us rehearse.
That reminds me. I don't think I've thanked you yet. I'm still surprised that you agreed to perform. Would you like some coffee?
I actually accepted the coffee and answered Inoue-san's smile with one of my own. Sure. I agreed to perform. Inoue-san's most likely referring to a backup dancing at LLB.
Thank you. We were surprised too. I never thought we'd be asked to perform with Rise in her comeback show.
Rise-chan insisted on it as soon as her spot at the festival was decided. As close as you all are to her, you're still just ordinary folks. To be honest, I was against it at first, but seeing you rehearse convinced me. I knew then this would be a great show.
Yes, sir.
I've been working in this industry for quite a while now, you know. I've developed a sixth sense as a manager. There's no question that Rise-chan changed after getting to know you all. She always had something special that shined from within. When Rise-chan's with you, she seems to glow even more than usual. That's why I decided to place my bets on all of you. Give you a place on the reborn Rise Kujikawa's big debut.
Big debut. We'll do our best. Only for contrast.
We'll do our best.
I hope I'm not just putting more pressure on by telling you this. I'm serious, though. There's no need to worry. We're professionals. If you and your friends give 100%, then we'll amplify that energy and put on a hell of a show for the audience. As your friend's manager, I'll give you all the support I can as well.
Hey. Inoue-san usually seems like a fairly stoic person, but when he talks about Rise, his face really lights up. I guess even as a competitive showbiz professional, Rise has that much charm. I'm filled with sudden pride and relief. From both his praise of Rise and his confidence in us, he only replied with a thankful nod.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Thank you.
forgot I was in a hurry. I'll talk to the management, so go ahead and keep using the studio. Make sure you're not up too late, though.
I understand. By the way, what's your hurry?
Oh, it's probably nothing. You haven't seen the Kanamin Kitchen girls, have you? Or someone that looked like them, maybe?
No, I haven't seen them. The only time I did was when you were introducing us.
That's all right then. I'm sorry if I said anything to worry you. Well, I should head to the
That was
gym,
suspicious.
so I'll see you later.
I recall the 4 idols I met this afternoon as I reconsidered the situation. They might not be on Reese's level, but they're big names for Takara Productions. It seems odd that Noe-san, the manager, would ask me for their whereabouts. He looked somewhat flustered as well. Could something have happened? As I puzzled over it, something bolts in front of me, and trips, flailing wildly. What the fuck? You okay? Jesus Christ. Who the hell are you? Seeing her skate across the waxed floor of the hallway, like a baseball player signing home, catching me a bit by surprise. ¿Qué pasa? After an extreme fall like that, she may not be up to talking. Are you okay?
You alright?
Face first.
What the?
That really hurt.
It looks like it did.
Oh,
That's
someone saw me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm really sorry.
Extremely plain girl.
Nothing. I'm fine. I'll leave. Quietly, calmly, and right away.
Jeez.
And with that, I am gone.
What are you, a narrator? Has announced everything she does. That's tough. The girl babbles on and on before she zooms off at full speed, like a clumsy tornado. What was that all about? She took quite a fall. Did she hurt herself? Actually, I guess I've been off the phone with Yosuke for quite a while now. If I made the others wait any longer, Rise would probably get impatient and get Naoto up and practicing again. If that happened, Naoto would definitely hold a grudge against me. It'd probably be best if I hurried back to the studio. Having reached a conclusion, I quickly head back with coffee in hand to where Rise and Naoto are waiting.
Hey, there you are, Senpai.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome back.
Why does I keep putting this?
Here it is, the pre-LMB report. Wow, somebody's already uploaded the vid.
What? When I get back, I find Rise and Naoto in conversation while looking at their phones. Rise beckons me over, and I sidle behind them. Looks like they were looking at websites affiliated with LMB Fest. I look at the phone screen as well, and see a reporter with 4 members of Kanamin Kitchen as we met this afternoon.
Sure enough, it's the girls we met earlier.
Ding ding ding. Alright. What
We're
the?
live with the members of Kanamin Kitchen. Any comments for your fans?
Yes. Well then, I'm Tomoe Sayama, your soft lamb. I may be a bit gamey, but one bite and you'll be hooked.
What the fuck?
Come to Love Meets Bonds, and I'll see to it you have the time of your life.
What the fuck?
Hiya! I'm Tamami Uesugi, your fluffy hen, and delicious to the bone. I'm always number 1, and so's my soup stock. I'm in this thing, so you better come see me. If you don't, I'll never speak to you again.
You'll never speak to me in the first place.
I'm Sumomo Ujima, everyone's piglet. I'm a pudgy ball of fun who rolls around all day, every day. Yay!
Yay!
Come play, everyone. If you don't spend time with me, I'm gonna cry.
Wow.
I am Nozomi Nakahara, your noble stag. As powerful as I am beautiful. My gallantry will sweep you off your feet. I look forward to an amazing night spent together. This Love Meets Bonds festival will be a special day for ourselves and you.
Alright. I like the reporter lady. She just she just sits there with her mouth open. It's funny. Alright. I see. It's an interview with the members of Konami Kitchen, sister performing at LMB. In any case, that had quite an impact. Should we think of a greeting like this too? No. Please no. My gaze drifts while I'm lost in thought, and now to mothers, sounding a bit overwhelmed.
Those are some unusual taglines. A lamb, hen, piglet, and stag?
It is, I'm not gonna lie.
I suppose it's unique, but...
It's kinda weird too.
Well, their whole shtick as an idol group is that they're all edible meats.
That's weird.
Edible meats? They're up for consumption?
Yeah, there's so many idols nowadays, you won't survive if you don't stand out from the crowd. Though that's not the only thing they have going for them. The battle between the corrupt, impossibly demanding producer and the poor, hard-working... That's another angle they're taking that's got them a lot of their current popularity.
Corrupt producer? Is that a common problem in the world of showbiz?
That's another angle... Oh no, it's not actually like that. That's just another strategy to get them over with the public. Then again, knowing her, I have to wonder if there isn't some truth to it.
Is that so?
It's the same one who's the overall producer of LMB. It just goes to show that it takes all kinds in this business.
Huh? From Reese's description, it sounds like there are a lot of strategies like this in the showbiz world. Interesting. The reporter on screen moves toward an even more flamboyant girl, standing behind the other 4 members.
Well then, let's finish up with a word to the fans from Konami-san.
Oh, of course! Is around here okay?
I've seen her on TV before.
That's Konami Mashita. She's the lead member of Hanami Kitchen. While I was on break, they started calling her the next Rosette. It's frustrating, but she's definitely hot right now. Even with my comeback, I keep wondering if I can come out on top anymore. Wait a sec. Okay, she's definitely had a boob job.
What the?
Hello, I'm Konami Mashita, your prize cow. My meat is marbled, my movement is slow, and I sleep off every meal. Everyone, join me in wishing that the weather will be bright and sunny on the day of the festival.
Festival.
It's been hot lately, and we all get sweaty in the sun, so make sure you bathe and brush your teeth while you're at it.
Hell no, I ain't doing any of that.
Thank you, Konami. And I take it you all have some closing remarks?
Of course. Well then, everyone, on the day of LMB, our meat will be extra delicious. So...
What the fuck?
Enjoy every last bite!
That's so corny.
That's all for our pre-Love Meets Bonds Festival report.
Konami-san wasn't with the group when we saw them this afternoon.
Inoue-san mentioned she was doing PR for her solo photo book.
To be honest, Konami sells much more than the other 4. I mean, the group's named after her.
I've been feeling this way since filming the TV commercial, but all those appearing on stage for this event will be industry professionals, no?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe amateurs like us shouldn't participate in this after all.
There you go with that again. Don't worry about it. When it comes to outsized personalities, we're a match for Konami's group.
I'm not so sure that's something to be proud of.
Me neither.
I said you'll be fine. Anyway, it's getting late. Why don't we get in one last run-through before calling it a night?
It's that late already? Yosuke-senpai and the others will be here tomorrow. We'll want to be as ready as we can for the joint rehearsal. Well, that being said, I'm utterly spent. Please, let me sit out on this one.
What? Seriously? Okay, then go ahead and kick back, Naoto-kun. You've still got some juice left, though, right, you-senpai?
Oh, I like what it said. I'm at my limit, if you ask nicely.
Well, if that's what you want, maybe I could find my second wind.
What are you hinting at, senpai? It's kind of cute hearing that from you.
What the?
Well, fine, since you asked for it. Please, senpai, will you do this one last time? For me?
Of course. Oh man, I forgot I'm dealing with a veteran teen idol, and a popular one at that. I smile really at my own oversight, and nod to her while rolling my shoulder to stretch my tired muscles. Looks like I can keep up going a little longer.
Alright, you senpai. Let me know when you're ready to start.
Now, I guess. Alright.
Showtime.
Should be easy.
Hello, everyone! Professor Teddy here. While Sensa and the others are learning their steps, we ought to try some dancing too.
I know how to
Let's
do this.
start with the basics. Press the buttons to match your timing with the flying notes. You get the idea? All right, your turn now. Feel the rhythm and press those buttons.
Let's play.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, time for lesson 2. Sometimes you'll see rings that look like this. Those are scratches. For these, you just flick the left or right analog stick. Even if you mess these ones up, it doesn't count as a mistake, so don't stress out over them. When the ring overlaps with the outer circle, just move the stick in any direction.
There you go.
Wait a sec. That last one looked kind of funky, right? This is called a fever ring. They're pretty much like scratches. But if you get enough of them right, your dance is gonna go into fever time. All kinds of good stuff happens in fever time, so get it whenever you can. Now, last up is how to clear the stage and win. This hype gauge here tells you how much the audience is enjoying the show. Depending on how good your dancing is, it'll change, like this. If the audience's excitement gets too low, then that's it. Show's over. Even if you dance to the end, you'll only win if the audience had a good time.
What?
One more thing. If you get fever time when the audience is hyped up, something very good might happen. Alrighty, now let's bring it home. Bust a move!
Alright, easy enough.
Yeah, you got the hang of it. And that's it for tonight's lesson. Till next time, everybody!
All skill. Let the adrenaline from the dance fade. I take a deep breath to calm my pulse. Today's practice tired me out, but it looks like I managed to dance through it. I don't want to sound pretentious or anything, but I think I've been moving a lot more smoothly now. At the beginning, all I could hope for was just to get through the steps. Kind of strange when I'm getting used to this, when it used to be such an ordeal.
Good job! We haven't been practicing long, and you've improved so much already!
Oh, that was amazing to watch, Senpai. I must improve my own performance to match.
Yes. As Rise and Naoto's praise, I smile in return, and then take a moment to towel off. I just want to hear a loud, slow clapping from the room's entrance. We all glance over. Who the hell is that?
Huh? Miss Ochimizu?
Chimizu? At Risa's words, my attention goes to the woman leisurely striding towards us. From her elegant, formal appearance, I get a sense of pride, dignity, an unmistakable authority. That demeanor, could she be the overall producer of LMB Fest that Rise mentioned? Yeah, probably.
Indeed, it was most impressive.
Shut the hell up.
I even left my meeting early to see for myself how things were going.
Wow, lucky us.
Do you need something? We're in the middle of rehearsal.
I wouldn't have come if I had no business here. How low Takara Productions has fallen. I only permitted this farce because Inoue begged me. Rise Kujikawa, don't tell me that you intend to put these children on a stage. They're barely at the level of a school performance.
Ouch.
I think I explained before, but we have the organizers' approval for my friends to come on stage with me. My fans are cheering for us, and my agency made the call that this will be a good way to push my name.
Yes, I'm sure your fans would say that. Though I'm curious to know what the fans of the other idols, who have no interest in Rise Kujikawa, would think of it.
That's...
My apologies. I retract the question. It's useless asking you anyway, as you're nothing but a pretty face.
What?
Nothing but... That's just rude!
What good can come of complaining to a plastic dress-up doll?
What the
puppet
fuck?
masters are the ones who should know their place. That would be Inoue, or in fact, Takara Productions as a whole.
Outrage flashes across Rise's face, and the room is suddenly tense. This could get ugly. This producer, Ochimizu, some of what she said is correct, but it isn't something we'll take lying down. It's not just Rise, even though we can keep a better handle on our emotions. Naoto and I are feeling that same anger. Before Rise has a chance for an outburst, I step forward and make calm eye contact with Miss Ichiumizu. Bitch. Fuck you. That was too far.
That was uncalled for. Rise is doing the best she can.
Ah, quite the loyal friend you have. For all the good that does you, real life isn't that easy. No event that I produce will feature any perfunctory performances. Practice until you drop. You're free to make a fool of yourself in here, but no mistakes will be tolerated on the stage.
Miss Ochimizu makes her brief speech in the same curt tone, unfazed by my gaze, and then turns on her heel, heading for the door. No wonder why she's risen so high in the world of show business. Though part of me is impressed, I squash that feeling and continue staring at her as she walks away.
And again, it could be that your moment in the spotlight will be removed entirely. Rise Kujikawa, depending on what happens, I may have you pair up with Konami at LMB.
The new set list will be released tomorrow. Once it's settled which way we'll go, I'll contact Inoue about our decision.
Huh? Wait, what? I don't understand what you're talking about.
You don't need to understand. Just do what you're told. I've already discussed this with Takara Productions. If we go that direction, then your friend's presence won't be required.
Excuse me, but our friends will be here tomorrow. And they're traveling quite a distance just to perform at this festival.
My sincerest apologies for that. We'll have seats reserved so that they may enjoy the concert.
Alright then. Bet. What the? The Shimizu abruptly exits, leaving us in shock. What's going on here? I'm struggling to grasp what happened. We won't be performing? Naoto must be thinking the same thing. When I meet her eyes, she looks as bewildered as I am.
What was that about? I'm gonna go have a talk with Inoue-san about this.
Inoue-san. She's gone. What's going on here?
We'll have
All
to
we
wait.
can do is wait and see for now. Once Rise gets back, let's ask her if she learned anything.
Yes, you're right. I just hope she doesn't do anything reckless.
Who the hell is that?
Rise-san?
Oh, it's you. It isn't Rise at the door, but a strangely familiar girl. Where have I seen her before? Right. She was the girl I saw earlier in the hallway. The one who had a nice deep face paint.
Excuse me, is Ms. Shimizu,
Shimizu? Oh, you mean the producer. She left a moment ago.
Seeing Naoto look to me for confirmation, I nodded the girl before asking assurance. More importantly, I forgot to ask earlier, but I hope she didn't hurt herself too badly when she tripped.
oh man, what am I gonna do?
Excuse me, but you are?
Senpai, you're not gonna... Huh? Konami, what are you doing here?
Whoa, it's Rise-senpai. Way too long time no see.
Oh, she looks different. After Rise burst through the door, the girl greets her cheerfully, as if they know each other. This place is a showbiz office, so it's only natural that Rise's acquaintances would be here. However, we're caught a bit off guard. I think Rise called this girl Konami just a minute ago. Wait, did she really?
Sorry, Rise, but can you explain to us what's going on here?
Oh, right. Let me introduce you guys. This is Konami Mashita, lead member of Kanami Kitchen.
Konami-san? Wait, the same one who was in that video?
Surprised? Konami's like this whenever she's not on camera. She's all reserved and boring looking. It's a lot different than her image when she's on the job.
Yeah.
That's simply how it works? But she seems like a completely different person.
I get that a lot.
I bet. She really does seem completely different. It's hard to believe that this Konami-san is the same as the Konami-san in that video. Still, now's not the time for that. We need to hear what Rise's come back to tell us. I asserted my thought to take a deep breath before looking at Rise.
That aside, Rise, what were you about to say before?
Oh, right. I couldn't find Inoue-san, but I overheard something weird.
Weird, you say?
Yeah. Have you heard anything, Konami? About Nozomi and the others disappearing?
Disappeared? The Kanami Kitchen girls?
Yeah. Looks like they can't get a hold of them at all, and everyone's running around looking for them. I bet that's why Miss Shimizu said those things earlier.
Rise's revelation is enough to shock us all into brief silence. We can't in contact with the members of Konami Kitchen. We just met them this afternoon. I see. That must have been the reason Noe-san asked me if I had seen them. And then there's Miss Shimizu. That will explain why she suddenly ordered Rise to pair with Konami-san, and why she told us that we need not be performing. At that moment, everything connects. Next to me, Naoto rests her hand against her chin thoughtfully, as if making deductions.
See, if they remain missing until the day of the festival, there'll be an opening in the lineup. Miss Shimizu, worried about this possibility, mentioned her suggestion about Rise-san and Konami-san performing as a pair.
But we just saw those girls this afternoon.
That is true.
Did the producer go to those links just because she lost contact with the group for a few hours?
Probably. This is Miss Mizo Chimizu we're talking about. I know about that discussion already. Mizo Chimizu told me it'll work out as long as you're around. Still, I can't help but worry about them. That's why I was looking for Mizo Chimizu.
It'll work out. But they're the rest of your own group. And not only that, they're well-known celebrities. What if they've gotten swept up in something serious?
I don't know. But she said she'll keep a lid on this until the festival's over.
What? Is that what she thinks of us? Idols aren't toys that can be replaced.
If this truly is a case of them going missing, there are a number of measures we can take. First, let's speak with the event organizers and have them file a missing persons report with the police. After that...
Hold on a moment.
Rise and Naoto look at me in surprise at my suddenly halting the conversation. Please don't give me that look. Rise's anger and Naoto's precautions are both justified. I've learned these past few months that the showbiz world can be pretty cool, but this is something different. As far as we can tell, 4 girls have gone missing. This sounds like a case. However, we need more information. I looked at Konami-san and asked a question in my mind.
When did they lose contact with the rest of the group?
Huh? Not too long ago, I think. I only heard about it from Mizo Chimizu a moment ago.
Jeez.
Like I said, we met them just this afternoon. Even if we went to the police with this, I doubt they'd pay us any mind. Plus, if this doesn't turn out to be anything serious, wouldn't it put the girls in a bad position?
It will?
Oh. Yeah, that's true. You're right. I gave Inoue-san a real scare a while back myself, but even then he waited quite a while before going to the police. If he had reported me missing at the time, it could have snowballed into a much bigger problem.
Yeesh.
Oh, same here. One time I slept through a day off I finally got, and even through the day after that. My agency apologized to our partners and said I'd been laid up with a cold. Oversleeping gave me such a headache.
Sleeping 2 days straight, that's tough.
That's not as serious as the situation here. But you, Senpai, may have a point. Well then, why don't we do this?
What do you suggest, Naoto?
If no one has heard from the rest of the group by tomorrow, we'll go ask the organizers to take the necessary steps. And if they refuse to make a move, then we'll take things into our own hands and notify the police directly.
Alright. I did it.
Yosuke and the others will be here tomorrow too, along with Dojima-san.
Hey, Dojima and Nanako. I have a lot of reasons for holding off on anything until dressing until tomorrow, but this is the main reason. Whereoto Dojima, my uncle from Minuba, will be coming here tomorrow, along with his daughter Nanako. Yay! He might be on vacation, but my uncle is a working police detective. For a person like this, I'm sure he'd be the best person to go for advice.
So, even if the police are out of the question, Dojima-san might hear us out.
Yes, ma'am.
Good call, Senpai. You're so smart.
You know me. Rise clasps her hands in front of her chest, a bit melodramatically, while Naoto nods as if to hide her satisfied smile. What a nostalgic feeling. I can easily tell what they're feeling by the reaction. That's when I noticed, in the corner of my eye, Konami is staring dumbfounded, unable to join in our conversation. Fuck.
You all get along so well. So neat.
So neat.
We've been through a lot together, that's all. Like we all became close friends before we knew it.
Close friends.
Come on, Konami. No spacing out now. You're helping out too, okay?
Huh? Wait, really? You'll let me join you?
Why wouldn't we? You came looking for Miss Ochimizu because you were worried about the others, no? Wouldn't that make your goal the same as ours?
We won't force you, though. You decide what's best for you, Konami-san.
What's best for me?
Oh, sheesh for him.
I feel the same as you guys. I'm worried about them.
Then you're already one of us. You're part of our circle.
Hooray! I've made some friends!
Hooray, party.
Let's meet up again once the others get here tomorrow. Oh, but you have work, right, Konami? Well, if anything comes up, I'll make sure to email you. Oh, right! You know, Konami, you need to stop waiting for other people to speak first. You're an idol. Assert yourself more. People only think shyness is cute for so long.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Such a harsh world they live in.
Alright, it's pretty late, so let's call it a night.
I'm sure Naoto-kun wants to freshen up too, so... Senpai, we're gonna ask you to stay in the room next door for a little while.
Oh,
Let's meet back here in a bit.
I have an early morning tomorrow, so I'll be excusing myself. I just have to sleep in the nap room.
Gotcha. Let's get to it, everyone.
We nod at Rise's words, and each of our going our separate ways. I need to freshen up and wait for Rise and Naoto to finish changing, so I take my things and head to the room next door we're using. So I'm worried. Konami's kitchen rumors are no whereabouts are unknown. What could have happened to them? They all did. Why are you staring at me? What's going on here? After getting ready to leave, and killing enough time for Rise and Naoto to change, I return to the studio and find the door ajar. I guess they finished getting ready to go. I take a quick glance inside just to be safe, and see them standing around their belongings, lost in conversation. Looks like I may have made them wait instead.
But much as I hate to admit it, once she became the producer, Konami immediately started taking off.
Sorry for the wait. Are you both done? Oh, were you talking about Miss Ochimisu?
Oh, Senpai, are you ready to go? Yep, we're talking about her. She's always like that, so even though she's legit, everyone calls her corrupt. They say she's the worst producer ever. She overworks her idols and makes shameless cash grabs from the fans. Some go so far as to call her a demon or a money grubber, including fans of the idols she's produced. When she started with Konami in Kitchen, she had footage shown on TV of her forcing impossible demands on those girls.
I see. So by showing images of them being abused as they earnestly pursued their dreams, it would only encourage the audience to cheer them on out of sympathy.
Exactly! That's the kind of thing she's good at. But doesn't it seem like cheating? Plus, if it really was all an act, I might respect it. But she's exactly the same when the cameras aren't rolling, so sometimes I seriously wonder if she's not faking it.
Having been on the receiving end, I can see why you'd think so.
Right? She always makes us do insane things without running them by us. I wish she'd think about the people who actually have to do that stuff.
Are we next?
Then do you think she'll force us to do something too?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's already made trouble for us. Thanks for butting into our practice and telling me to partner up with Konami without any explanations. What if Konami in Kitchen going missing is another one of Miss Ochimizu's promotional tactics?
I hadn't considered that possibility.
Wait, scratch that idea. Even Miss Ochimizu wouldn't go that far, I think.
I see. By the by, there's something I'd like to mention which may have no bearing on this case. I heard an odd rumor regarding the festival.
An odd rumor?
Yes. If you go to the festival website at midnight, it plays an unusual video. The video shows an idol known to be dead dancing in it. Those who watch the video to the end are taken away to the other side and never awaken. Or so the rumor goes.
Whoa, Naoto-kun! Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to scare you. Of course, I don't believe this tall tale about some dead idol. Not one bit.
Naoto-kun, you're scared, huh?
Aww, that's cute.
Yes, but that isn't important. How do you bring this up to talk about that?
Recently, I can help but exchange looks at Naoto's inability to hide her anxiety. Still, she's right. Now's not the time to worry about something like that.
Naoto.
Yes, anyway, there's something that disturbs me about this rumor.
What's that?
Yes.
Well, doesn't it seem a bit similar to our prior experiences?
It is exactly the
When
same.
you look at a switched-off TV at midnight on a rainy day, you'll see your soulmate. You're talking about the Midnight Channel.
Mm-hmm. The Midnight Channel. The cause behind the mystery we faced when we were just ordinary high school students. A war within TVs, the monster called Shadows lurking there, and an enigmatic serial murder case centered around the town of Nineveh. All the memories of last year flashed through my mind in an instant. A sudden chill runs through my mind. We await Naoto's next words. Our growing ease is justified for
Of course,
once.
it's hard to say how much we can trust these sorts of rumors. On the other hand, this particular rumor has some troubling aspects to it.
I want it.
Such as?
There have been genuine victims, and their numbers have been rapidly increasing. Though naturally, there's no proven correlation between the victims and the rumor. It's quite possible that the rumor sprung up in reaction to the victims. But it's a fact that a good handful of people are in a comatose...
Coma?
Seriously? I never heard about that. Hey, is something like before happening again?
This is not a case with another world? That's probably what Rise was probably trying to ask. I wondered the same thing myself, but Naoto shakes his head in response to Rise's question.
There's no knowing whether this is a case yet or not. I only briefly heard about it the other day during work. I was going to look into it. And if it did turn out to be connected to that case, I thought it might be necessary for me to consult everyone about it.
The LMB website at midnight, huh?
Offhand, I glanced toward the clock high on the studio wall. 11:58 p.m. Almost midnight. How convenient. If I pointed it out, at the very least, three of us could check out the truth on the rumor, but... look at
It's almost midnight. Why don't we check it out for...
I knew you'd say that. In all honesty, I doubt that this rumor has anything to do with the disappearances.
Oh, it's a video game, so absolutely is the
But
reason
all the
why.
same, it may be faster to get to the bottom of this rumor ourselves.
Wait, you want us to look at it right here, right now?
Yeah,
Geez,
why not?
fine. But we're all gonna look at it together. Senpai, you come over here. Naoto-kun, you're over there. And whatever happens, no running away, okay?
No, I'm running
Let's
away.
see. Love meets bonds. Oh, here it is, the official LMB site.
Rise taps her cell phone's touchscreen, and the LMB's Fest website comes up. Settlers, ticket details, participating artists, several topics and details have been added. And the website seems mostly unchanged from the time we checked in.
The site appears to be operating normally.
See? Nothing's coming up. That rumor has to be fake.
I checked the clock on the wall again and see that it's now a minute before midnight. I just hope nothing unusual happens.
What is this?
Rise's voice pulls back on the phone screen, and I see something completely new being displayed. Crackling static fills the screen, and an eerie light flickers. Countless shadows sway from the visual noise, just barely visible. Whoa, man. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
They do look like human silhouettes. And they seem to be dancing, don't they? That's all of it.
This has to be just a prank. I'm gonna check with the admins about this. Oh, or it's part of Miss Ochimizu's PR. I bet she spread that weird rumor to get Konami's group to sell more.
Joel! I don't think she's that smart, though. That's when I noticed it. Just on the edge of hearing. What was that? I concentrate trying to figure out what that sound was. And if it's just us here, I can't have heard something that unusual, right?
What's the matter, Senpai? Did you hear something just now?
I did. You imagine it.
I heard it too.
No way. So it wasn't just me?
Well, alright then.
A voice?
What?
Following Naoto's gaze, I notice an eerie light swaying near the studio ceiling, like a fog machine or a stage pyrotechnic effect. It's lit up by a strange light. It's as if it's looking down upon us.
Who are you? How do you know my...
Well, shoot. Why me? I'm no idol. Great. Fantastic. Where the hell are we? Kujikawa Rise.
Senpai! You, Senpai!
Yeah, that's me. I'm here.
Oh, you're up. Thank goodness.
I stirred at the sound of Rise calling my name. Where am I? The last thing I remember is a weird light in the Takara's production studio. And then... Are you two okay?
Now tell me, are you alright?
We're okay. You're the one we're worried about. We couldn't wake you up at all.
Yes. I'm glad to see you conscious as well. Though, our situation still isn't very good.
It's so dark here, I can't see anything. Where are we?
My guess is we're in the other world that those who see the video are taken to. It seems the rumor was true.
Well, of course it is. Hey, the music.
That voice!
To our midnight stage.
Midnight stage?
That's right. An ideal world where no one hurts or gets hurt. I only intended to invite Rise-san here. But oh well, I prepared a stage for you all. Here, take a look.
Well, suddenly a dim light turns on, and we realize where we are. Well, perhaps not exactly where we are, but what kind of place this is. We appear to be standing on a stage, a fairly gaudily decorated one, like for a concert. The stage itself isn't lit, but it's overly decorated and exaggerated in every way possible. Simply put, this design screams out Rise back in show business. What in the world is this?
Just who the heck are you?
Yeah.
Not only did you drag us here, you put this thing together. What are you trying to accomplish?
Never mind that. I just want to connect with all of you. Look, see how many have been waiting for your comeback.
Great.
Are these shadows?
Come now, won't you sing? Dance for them. It'll make everyone happy.
I'm not happy. Ah, sheesh. The shadows that fill the seats give an eerie cheer and sway their bodies, as if to commend us. What are these shadows? They've been waiting for Reese's performance. On closer inspection, the shadow bodies are all connected from necks, hands, and legs with strange ribbons, writhing as if for life themselves. This isn't good. If a battle breaks out, it won't be easy breaking through the numbers with just the three of us.
I've had enough of this! You kidnapped us to who knows where, and now you want us to dance with these shadows? To hell with that! Send us back home, now!
Well, that didn't work.
The shadows.
I'll fight all of them. I'll kill them all. All of a sudden, the shadows stop moving. The silent stillness falls upon the area. At the same time, the music. No, more like an eerie song. I've been hearing it ever since entering this world begins increasing in volume, as if encroaching from far beyond.
Now, you're all going to dance. That's what everyone's here for, after all.
After the mysterious voice's loud reply, the shadows begin moving their limbs in time to the song, as if they're dancing. Suddenly, we're hit with an overwhelming weakness. We have to fight just to remain standing. What the... my fucking head, man. What the fuck is this? Ah, Jesus, that's annoying my head.
I feel weak.
Isn't it wonderful? This song is my gift to everyone. Don't you feel it? How they all desire to connect with you?
So that song and the shadows dance is what's affecting us. Right.
I instinctively sense Naoto's intent, but we react all at the same time. It's as if Naoto's quick draw and my call to the persona in my heart were completely stimulus, simultaneous.
Persona!
Persona! Here's a novel. Hey! Nice. I forgot what persona was called.
What? My bullet disappeared. And Senpai's persona too?
What the...
Is this your doing?
Don't accuse me of something I didn't do. I told you earlier. Now it's hurt here.
Lame. I wanna fight some bitches. Unbelievable. Both my persona and Naoto's bullets disappeared like smoke before they even reached the shadows. Just like the mysterious voice says, it looks like anything violent at all gets somehow negated in this world. Well, shoot. Now what are we gonna do?
What do you want from us?
Nothing, babe. We're just asking you to accept us. Come on. Let's connect with these eternal bonds. Won't you be good children? It's all right. Don't be frightened. Let's dance together. Won't you join us? Risei Kujikawa.
My mind. Careful. This is bad.
No, I can't.
Rise-san.
Hey, music. What the? Look at those big fat bitches.
I can't lose.
Not my phone.
What the? I can move again? But how?
Could it be? We need to move. The shadows are being affected by our music and movement. It's just as I thought. That eerie song we're hearing is forcing the shadows to dance. If we can interrupt that song and the shadows dance, we might get through this.
But how?
I don't know. But one idea comes to mind. If we can force them into a different song and dance like before, then maybe...
What a child.
No, Naoto-kun!
Oh my god.
Senpai! Rise-san, please! Stop there.
Oh shoot, what the?
Naoto!
We just have to get those shadows moving to our music, right?
Risei?
Senpai, if that stuff Naoto-kun was saying is true, then there is something we can do to help her. Right now.
Huh?
I'll try and use my persona. Maybe I can deliver our music to those shadows at full blast. The way they reacted to my music earlier, I think I might be able to affect them a little bit. But I don't think that'll be enough. That's why I need your help too, Senpai. If music and movement affects them, then we should be able to pull them into our rhythm, right?
Huh, yeah, good point.
Don't worry. Just show off your cool dance. I know you can do it, Senpai. Alright, finally, let's get dancing.
Okay, here we go.
Time to make history. I forgot what mode is this. Is it normal mode? It's definitely not hard.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, let me retry this shit. Hold up, gotta get rid of my face cam.
Can do this.
Much better.
How's that? Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's much better.
Alright.
Cause you can time this shit now. Or see this shit, whatever.
How's that? How's that? How's that? Yeah. If I can just keep this up.
You're doing great. I can feel what's in your heart.
Yeah. 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 All right. All right. All right. How's that? All right. All right.
Oh shoot.
All right.
I'll just get this over with. I don't want to restart the song.
All right. Yeah.
You're doing great.
It's working. The shadows are going for it.
Wow, I suck. Dude, this is like, what the fuck is this timing?
Yeah. Yeah. How's that? How's that? Persona is the power of the heart. Depending on your heart's true nature, it changes form. Not just for hurting, not just for fighting. Right now,
Shut the fuck up.
I know I can show you how I really feel. We will
I
never
like
stop
dancing though.
changing. Answer my...
Alright, cool. Hold up. Shut the fuck. That's not it.
Izanagi! Brilliant! Good, that went excellently.
Yeah, that's not a good performance, but it is what it is. We did it! Cool! I steady my right breath and stand locked in place as the adrenaline dies down. I see, I only realized it after dancing in front of an audience for the first time, but dancing is really its expression. Seems like conveying it wasn't hard to hear in this world compared to ours. At first, the shadow figures pushing that eerie song at me. I could feel their hearts being drawn to our music and dancing. The eerie voice in the shadows must have been using that system to their advantage to try and control us. Instead, we used that against them. In other words, we won them over. Still.
Good job, Senpai. That was a fantastic performance.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, what was that persona just now? There was something different about it.
I'm not sure. But when I thought I
Izanagi.
wanted to convey my feelings to those shadows, my persona responded from within me.
Way to go, Senpai. And that's why you're our leader. Only you can pull off something that amazing.
Come on.
It's true, ever since I felt myself conveying my heart to the shadows, I had a kind of a newfound determination. I had nothing concrete backing up, but I still felt it clearly. In truth, my persona was responding to my desire to express my feelings, and took on a new form. It still contained the change. Ever since the case ended, we got back to our normal day-to-day. Felt so uncertain, wondering how I could move forward, but just then, my persona erased any doubts I had.
Nato-kun, we did it! Senpai gave him a super sweet show.
I sensed it as well. That's what allowed me to return to my right mind.
Alright.
Sensed it? But you got caught by that ribbony thing and...
Yes. Because of that, I learned something about those shadows.
Really? What did you find out?
I'm caught in that ribbon. It's It's as if you're forced to be the you that others desire, rather than how you perceive yourself. You're made to believe you want to be tied to the other shadows with that ribbon, even if it means discarding who you truly are.
Oh, that's an interesting way to put it.
The thing is that I myself felt sure that it was what I needed to do.
Just as I thought. Now, with Nanto's theory and my intuition, it's clear that the song and the shadows dance are meant to blind us to their will. As I speculate, Rise seems somewhat unhappy with Nanto's words. She pouts indignant.
That's crazy. You're no one else but you, Naoto-kun.
Well, in hindsight, I can see how bizarre the assumption was. So my theory is that the ribbon has the power to induce those beliefs.
Yeah, I sensed it too. While I was dancing, I felt like I couldn't let my guard down at all. That the shadows would take me if I did. That song and the shadows dance probably have a similar power. So what I did was concentrate on getting my message across as I danced.
You said something like that earlier, too. What did you want to tell them?
I just did what you said, Rise. Dancing is about expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you. So I danced to show the shadows who I am, not what they wanted to see.
Oh man, I'm tired.
And as a result, I remembered who I am. It's ironic that the key to this confrontation was the true self I once tried so hard to deny. One shouldn't abandon oneself just because they've been connected to others. I feel that those shadows were released from the ribbon's binding because they sensed that as well. Rise-san, you didn't get that sense from watching him dance?
Of course I did. I could tell his dancing was different from usual. I just couldn't put it into words because of all that persona stuff that happened.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm sure you got the message loud and clear, Rise.
I'll return to the real world? Oh no, never mind. Shadows are doing whatever they do. Suddenly, the cheering shadows enveloped in the glow shine even brighter and began dissolving, as if melted into light. It's a beautiful sight. Despite the situation we're stuck in, we can't help but marvel.
Wow, it's beautiful. The shadow's presence is fading. What's going on? It's like they're returning somewhere.
Returning? To where?
I don't know. But that's the feeling I get. With that weird ribbony thing gone, it seems they all disappeared from this world. Maybe they realized something wasn't right, like you did, Naoto-kun.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Still,
Can we get out of here?
what could those shadows have been? They didn't seem quite like the shadows we knew.
Now that's the point. We're out of danger for now, but the civilization left us with countless questions and barely any answers. First, we need to find some way to escape from here.
You don't like the stage, after all the trouble I went through to prepare it?
No, I don't like it at all.
You again. I've had enough of this. Is your idea of eternal bonds tying up the shadows with that thing? You've got one twisted mind.
That's right. If this is a connection you speak of, then it's much too one-sided.
What's so funny?
What's so funny?
It's okay. If that's what you think, then I certainly won't force you to stay here.
Good. We don't want to be here anyways.
Don't get so cocky just because you set those back.
I am cocky.
Are eternal. There are countless others to forge them with.
Hugh, are you gonna bring someone else in here?
Sorry, but you've already stepped off the stage. The next performances will be beginning soon, featuring Tamami and the others.
Tamami? You don't mean...
At that instant, everything clicks. But that would be the worst case scenario. I only hope my conclusion is wrong. I forced myself to speak up, speaking with as much dread as determination.
The members of Kanamin Kitchen. Did you kidnap them?
Obviously.
Why do you care? It has nothing to do with you.
I'll try scanning the area. Come, Persona!
Hey.
There are some places where shadows are bunched up. 1, 2, 4 total? I found someone! Is this... Tomoe?
No playing around in the venue. It's off limits to unauthorized personnel.
Rise hastily dismisses her persona and braces herself, but creeping ribbons are already stealing off our legs. We completely let our guard down, bound in ribbons. My arm puts up a resistance as a tremendous force drags up my body. Hey. Get your bitch ribbon hands off me. Goodbye, good fucking riddance, yeah, your voice. Oh, that was weird. We back.
Is this?
Yeah, studio. It only takes a moment to realize that the three of us are back at the same Takuro production students we were in before we got sent to that world. Naoto seems to have made ungraceful landings, but they're all right for the most part.
Ow! Jeez! Is this how you treat an idol?
Looks like we're back in the studio. So as soon as we reject the bond that voice spoke of, we're promptly asked to leave.
At least we're all back safe.
Uh-huh. I was honestly bracing myself for the worst. But wait! That reading I got a second ago! It was definitely Tomoe's. I'm certain that's who I picked up on.
The same Tomoe-san we met earlier?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's right, Risei picked up on some presence before we were forced out. If it really was Tomoe-san, then she must be still trapped there, even as we speak. If that's the case, there's something else I need to confirm immediately.
What about the other girls? Kanamin Kitchen is Konami-san and 4 other members, right?
I don't know. That place was a lot bigger than I thought. The only reading I picked up on in the moment I had was Tomoe's.
Given what we heard from Konami-san, it's safe to assume the rest of Kanamin Kitchen disappeared around the same time. If you detected Tomoe-san's reading right there, the others are likely to have been taken as well.
Yeah, Naoto's right.
A rumored video clip that plays at midnight. Victims who have fallen unconscious. And now a group of missing idols. This does seem to demand an investigation.
First things first, though. What was that world we were in? The name Midnight Stage bothers me.
There were shadows there, too. It seemed kind of like the TV world we used to go into.
And then there's that voice. It has to belong to the root of this trouble.
You don't really think it's that, deceased idol behind this, do you?
Oh, it is.
That's beyond my knowledge. Let's put that possibility aside for now.
Yeah, that's not what we need to focus on right now.
The video that plays at midnight, a world apart from reality, shadows that lurk there, are personas in the missing victims. Even at the stage, it's clear enough that this is beyond what more people can handle. We need to sort through the situation and come up with some sort of plan to rescue Tomoe-san and the others.
Either way, I can't leave them in that awful place. Please, you senpai, Naoto-kun, could you help me out? I want to save them.
Yeah? Of course.
Of course. Count me in.
I'm a bit shocked, in fact. Did you think we'd shrug it off as none of our concern? There are already victims, making this an honest-to-goodness case, and we're the only ones who can solve it.
That's right. Risei was probably serious when she asked us to do this, but the truth is we're taking her back to what she had to ask. This isn't about just about anyone. Her friend's friend are in trouble, and she's trying to save them. Of course there's no reason we wouldn't lend a hand.
Yeah.
Now that that's decided, we need a plan. Yosuke and the others will be here in the morning. I'm sure they'll help us out too.
And let's go over the case once they join us. For now, then, I think we should leave. We need our rest after that.
Right.
Yep.
Things are gonna get busy, so we should rest while we can.
Got it. I'll go ahead and email everyone about the situation. Oh, we shouldn't drag Konami into this, huh? I feel bad, but I won't tell her anything.
Yeah, I agree. It's for her own safety.
Okay, so I'll just contact our gang. Well then, you two ready to go home?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Four members of the Konami Kitchen missing, and a mysterious other world. We might be used to this by now, but I doubt it'll be easy. Looks like a lot to talk about when Yosuke and the others arrive. I follow Risei and Naoto and head towards the studio exit. Alright. What the fuck? Igor. Margaret. Yes? What have you summoned me now?
That is how their festival began. What do you think? Fate is truly full of surprises, no?
Yeah, it
They
is,
faced
unfortunately.
themselves and gained the power to stand up against difficulties. But their next trial was quite different. Rather than a contest of strength, it required them to openly express themselves and convey their feelings.
The woman in small journalists were looking towards you again.
However, this did not deter him, and as if in response to that firmness of will, his power changed its form, adapting perfectly to the new situation. Fascinating, don't you think? By the way, have you thought about why you have found yourself here?
No.
Don't worry yourself over it. I don't have that answer for you. I asked only out of my own curiosity. Well then, allow me to show you a little more of the story.
The woman raises a hand. That same light radiates from it, swallowing the surrounding scene.
Here is where we left off with their festival.
Oh, my eyes, my eyes. Alright, this is perfect. Alright, this is a perfect place to stop, I think. Hold it. Yeah, it's a perfect place to stop. Alright.